They kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, home stretch here?
Yes, definitely. I think that we've had a good spring. Today was the day that I thought the offense kind of won the day. Some good on all phases, but went live with the quarterbacks again today. Picked 2 days to do that this spring, and that'll be it for the spring as far as taking them live. But it was a really productive day today, and really again thought it was the best day offensively that we've had probably all spring. Really pleased with plays that were made outside. Ray had a big day. Deion had a nice play. Travion had 2 great catches. Cornell, TJ Chase, Overton had a couple nice plays. Really all of the tight ends. Max ran well. So pleased with what they did up front, and then the quarterbacks. Well, I tell you, we've got some elite guys, and it's fun to watch them compete. They've kind of all, I think, settled in a little bit here, and it is game on. Really, just great competition at that position, and all of them really played. It's probably the most consistent day we've had at quarterback, as far as all of them making some big plays. All of them. Zarek had a couple of touchdowns. Hunter made some big plays. Kelly was tremendous again, especially some of the plays he made in some critical situations. Tucker made some nice plays. I mean, they're just all competing, and I love to see that. Good, healthy competition, and all of them just being ready when their number's called. So, defensively, had some good things out there. Marcus Edmond had a big interception. A little trap continues to kind of catch my eye from time to time. It's just got to be consistent. But just overall, did not finish like we're capable of defensively today. But they've had a great spring. This is really kind of the first day that I can really walk off the field and say, wow, okay, the offense kind of won the day. There's been some close competition at times, but defensively they've been very consistent all spring long. And but today, too many big plays and couldn't quite get off the field like we needed to consistently.
After watching the film of the scrimmage from last week, what were some of the things that jumped out at you from the evaluation standpoint?
Too many penalties was the biggest thing. We really could never get in rhythm offensively. Way too many just things that take you completely out of rhythm. Procedurally, especially, we had a world record of procedural penalties last week, so that was really disappointing. And that's probably the biggest thing. And then, like I said, I thought Hunter probably had his best day the other day in the spring. Zarek probably had his best day today, and they've been kind of coming. And Kelly's been incredibly consistent across the board, really, as has Tucker. So it's just a lot of little things that we needed to correct on both sides of the ball. We got a lot of special teams work done Wednesday. We got a lot of special teams work today. Live punt coverage, live punt return, a good amount of field goal. Pleased with what I've seen from the kickers this spring. Hugo's been solid. I tell you, Alex Spence has by far had his best stretch as a Tiger. Very consistent. I mean, we've been really pleased to see that, because that's what we've been kind of waiting on. We really hadn't had a lot of competition at that position. And it's good to see him step up and compete this spring. Same thing with the punters. Really put them in all kind of situations to evaluate them, and that's a job that's good and bad on different days, but a job that'll probably carry on into the summer and into fall camp, because we don't play till September. But again, I like the guys we got. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
We haven't heard the name Shaq Smith a lot this spring. How is he progressing and coming along?
He's progressed very well. I'm really proud of Shaq. He's one of those guys that redshirted, that wasn't quite ready to play, and the game has slowed down for him. You just notice him more. So he's had a good spring. He's had a good spring for sure. Had a couple of nice plays out there today.
What's 1 or 2 things you want to see this week from your team?
Well, the biggest thing Wednesday is we'll have another half practice, 50-50 kind of day as far as some practice, and then a little half scrimmage. We've got a couple of situations that we have not hit yet that we'll cover on Wednesday, just to make sure that we, kind of touch all the bases so we can teach. And then we pretty much always go good on good. And then Wednesday will be a day that we'll probably do some more ones on twos and challenge in that regard. And so what I want to see Wednesday is I want to see those twos step up and see them compete. I want to see, hopefully not a lot of drop off. Because sometimes you get so conditioned. Again, we believe in that. We're good on good all the time. But I'm gonna mix it up a good bit Wednesday and see how some of those young guys respond that say they're ready, and now we're going to see, because it's going to be mixed up a little bit, and then we've got a little bit more special team work to get done. Really just kind of done with installation, just finish up a couple of these situations that we need to cover, and then Thursday we'll split the team. We got some things we got to cover for about the summer. Make sure the guys understand how to run their skills and drills this summer, and split the team, draw the battle lines, and get the staff split up, and then get ready to have an unbelievable game atmosphere Saturday. I'm hoping. If we can have 70,000 show up for a parade, surely we can have 70,000 plus show up for the game, because it's a huge part of the evaluation piece to be able to have a true game environment, that many people, and see how some of these guys respond. It's a fun week. Got a lot going on. Got the all-in ball Friday night. I'm excited about that. Coach Stallings coming in town to speak at that, and really looking forward to a good week.
Two things. Understand, is there going to be a Tiger Walk Saturday?
Yes, we actually are going to have a Tiger Walk. It's the first time, obviously, that we're in this scenario. So we're at 105. We're going to do a Tiger Walk at 105, and we're going to come down the hill at about 225, 230, and then we'll got spring awards right there at the beginning, and then we're going to kick it off, play the first half, and then at halftime we're going to have a really special presentation and celebration for our seniors. We're going to do our ring ceremony tomorrow night, Wednesday night, with our team. I'm really excited about that. And then Saturday at halftime, it's going to be all about those seniors and the winningest group in the history of the school, and presenting them with their rings at halftime in front of the crowd. We've got a really cool video that I think the fans are going to enjoy to see, that's going to go along with that. And then hopefully have a very competitive game. We've got we're fortunate because there's only about 15 kids that aren't with us right now. The 10 signees and a few walk-ons that'll join us. So we've got 105 or so guys from our roster that are here. And so we got a lot of guys to evaluate and have two good teams go out there and hopefully be a very competitive game.
Xavier Kelly was a guy that was kind of on the bubble to play last year.
Yeah.
How's he coming along? Is he ready to contribute?
We'll see. I think he's progressing, and easy to see his talent, easy to see his athleticism and his physicality and all that stuff. But he needs a big summer and a big fall camp. But I don't think there's any doubt you'll see him this fall for sure. But got a bright future.
Well, Christian played both inside and out on Saturday, or does that depend on how?
If we needed him, he'll probably mostly play tackle. But if we, somebody may roll an ankle or whatever. Some of our packages, he's outside anyway. But we'll get into some of our odd stuff. But he'll mostly play D-tackle.
Going back to the rings, I know you like to have a lot of input on them. What did you want to do with this particular ring that would be different or special?
Well, we're going to talk about that on Wednesday, so I'll go through that in detail with you, because there's a lot of little neat things that we did. There's actually 3 rings, and they're going to get a really nice case. It's got all 3 rings in it, because you get we got the CFP does a ring, so they do that ring, and we had a little bit of input in that, and then we have the back-to-back ACC championship ring, and then we have the national championship ring. So we kind of have you like for the ring to tell a little bit of a story and have some meaning to it with these guys, years down the road. And so I'm really excited to have a special moment with them on Wednesday. But one thing for sure on the national championship ring is there's 89 stones. And we've had 89 wins since I've been the head coach, and I wanted everybody to feel a part of that national championship ring. So we've got 89 stones. And then there's other things that will come out as we unveil the rings this week. So it's going to be really, really cool, really nice and interesting things. Crazy. I went to the Manning Award with Deshaun on last Thursday. We flew together to New Orleans, and so we're leaving. It's been a mad rush, and we're leaving to go. And I'm like, I'd call Kath because I wasn't 100% sure, and I'm like, man, I have not been to New Orleans in 25 years. Since last time I was in New Orleans, I just won the national championship. January 1, 1993, and January 2, I was still there packing up to drive home, 1993. And so here I'm just dawned on me. I hadn't been back to New Orleans in 25 years, and it was just surreal. And then we get to New Orleans, and I'm thinking it's at like some hotel or something, and lo and behold, we go to the Superdome. And not only do we go to the Superdome, you know, when they don't pull up and let's get out, we went into the Superdome, drive right out to where the pall at the stadium would be, right in the middle of the stadium, because the field wasn't down, and they had the event right off the sideline there. But it was pretty surreal to be able to, 25 years later, come back to the Superdome and, you know, coming off a national championship, and it was a wild moment. And then it dawned on me that's where the playoff is this year. So hopefully we can make another run at it, and 9 months from now, see if we can make another trip to New Orleans. But really a great day with Deshaun and watching him win the Manning Award last Thursday night, and I look forward to seeing with all those guys Friday night, some of our seniors, and then Saturday at the game.
What kind of strides have you seen James Skalski make this